Hey, hi, hello, and good afternoon. My name is Amanda, and welcome to Harmony Portal Tarot Live. How is everybody this fine Woo-Woo Wednesday? We're going to start it out with some Montana Ponderosa Pine handmade incense. Love this stuff. It's so powerful and just keeping the energy clear and cleansed and all the fun things. And we have a fan going, so I'm going to try to block it here for a second. Apologies if you can hear my dogs and all the neighbor dogs. They're just popping off right now for whatever reason. All right. How is everybody? Check on in. Let us know that you're here. And because I only wear this like once or twice a year, I think I wore it twice last year, and then this is the first time this year, I'll just show you my shirt. Little Miss Halloween Queen. So fun. So sassy. How is everybody? Check on in. Hi, Katie. I see that you got my email, Katie. I have mailed out your candles as of yesterday. I'm super excited for you to get them. Hello, hello. We've got Linda Braceley here. We've got Katie R, Amber, 9N. Hello, hello. Marijana. I'm not sure how we pronounce your name, but hello, welcome. Banana Anna S is here. Jessica. Hello, hello. So excited to have you guys here tonight. We are going to be doing a free one card pull to get us started, and we do have one donation, one donation thus far from Katie. So we're going to dive into that at some point, and I'm going to leave the voting open to you guys if you would like to do the giveaway and the drawing. They all kind of come as a package deal, or we can get more into our cosmic questions. We've been getting some really cool answers to your cosmic questions. And when the time comes, if you guys do vote to do a cosmic question, I will take one or two more cosmic questions tonight, if that's what you vote for. So be thinking of the best cosmic questions. And they don't have to be literal cosmic questions. They can be conspiracy theories, thoughts on, this, I've always wondered this about the world, or is this the true history of X, Y, or Z? Like, the sky's the limit, guys. And maybe not even that. Crash out of the firmament and keep on going. Hello. Ooh, cosmic question. Yeah, it was so interesting last time. And just to keep these things copacetic and cohesive, I am making timestamps, and in the pinned comment, if we do a cosmic question on a live stream, I will pin it in the top chat. Not just the timestamp for cosmic question, but the actual cosmic question. We will pin that. And it was about deja vu, I do believe, was our last cosmic question. So check that out if you want. And then the one before that, we've only had two so far. We just started this a few live streams back, and you guys are loving it. I'm loving it. It's so much fun. Yeah, and we've only got two so far, but the other one was about, is the day sky and the night sky we see a true form, or is this a simulation? Is it a projection? I want to say we went at least a half hour on that question, maybe longer. I can't recall. And that was Amber's question. Amber put that one in. And then Banana Anna S, I do believe that was your question for deja vu. So yeah. So you guys are already like, ooh, cosmic questions. So be thinking of new cosmic questions, and I'll put one, maybe two more in tonight. And I did see that I missed a cosmic question entry. It was last live stream, maybe it was one before. From Michelle De Leon. She wanted to know if Taylor Swift was part of the Church of, starts with an S, ends with an N. The words all moved around. Spell Santa-ish. That was her question. And then she said, LOL, just kidding. But I didn't see it till after, because I wanted to go put the timestamps for things, and I just saw it in the chat, but I didn't see it in the chat during the live stream where I had to put her question in. So I don't even know what words are being triggered by the the AI crawlers these days. I have no idea. So I want to try to tread lightly on some of the themes. So we may have to speak in code with stuff. Who knows? But we're gonna figure it out as we go along. That's just how we do around here. And I'm at the season of life right now, which comes along or around about every 8 months or so, where my hair is just too long and I keep thinking there's like a stray hair tickling like the back of my arm, and I keep reaching for it, can't find it. It's probably just an attached hair, you know? And I'm just like, oh, I'm so over it. I want to just cut it. So who knows? Maybe by Friday, if I get my act together, we'll be at least maybe about here. Just get it gone. But I mean, you straighten all that out. I'm just ready. I'm just ready to be a little lighter on top here. All right. So yes, hello to everyone joining. Marlene is here. Hello, hello. And Linda H, if I didn't say hello to you ladies. Hello, hello. Well, we're going to get into it. And I pulled this deck out that I have not used in a long time. This is the Messages from Your Animal Spirit Guides Oracle cards. And this was a big one that I just used to love, love, love during my pick a card days back on the Done Creative. And I don't even think I used this one on Harmony Portal Tarot. It's been so long since I've used this deck. But we're gonna use this one for our free 1-card pull today. Hello, Brandy Lynn. Hello, Kirsten. Welcome. You're just in time to get in on the free 1-card pull. So put an 1111 in the chat. Wow, we have 11 people here tonight. Look at us go. So if you would like me to pull you a free 1-card pull from the Messages from Your Animal Spirit Guides deck, put an 1111 in the chat and we will take care of you tonight. All right. And then after this, we have Katie R. has already donated for questions, so we're going to get into that. And any other donations, of course, that come in, we will take care of them as well. And what else? What else? Oh, yes. And then we're going to either vote between the giveaway / drawing, they come together, or the Cosmic Questions segment. I'm going to let you guys vote. And, ooh, do I have voting enabled again? Let me see. Engage with my audience. Ooh, I can start a poll. Well, last time let's just say, last time I didn't even have access. It didn't give me this little plus sign. So they're giving me my stuff back. I did a big clearing on this channel specifically. So maybe they somehow had to give me my stuff back because I cleared the energy. I cleared any suppression they had on me. Of course, it's weird because there's one suppression that I keep feeling on this channel specifically. I clear it, and then the instant I clear it, it's back. So it's like what would that be? Like a regenerating, I don't know. The word curse just keeps coming to mind. But yeah, so I have my poll back. I'm a stripper. I got my poll back. Not like that. Let's start a poll. Let's see if we can make this happen. So vote. Would you like to see, let's see. Would you rather, but like good. These are good would you rathers. Would you rather have, let's see, what would you rather have tonight? Let's be proper with our English. So what would you rather have? Experience, that's a better word. Experience, I can spell. Experience. I'm like so far away. So, and tonight. Okay, and let's hope that they can let us change these. Oh, good. Cosmic questions. Cosmic question corner. That's what I'm calling that. So there's that. Or reading giveaway / drawing. Okay, sorry, I taken forever to get this done, but I want to try to see if we can do this. Okay, let's start the poll. Oh no, I lost my chat. Okay, maybe. Are we good? I hope we're good. Okay, my chat came back. Whew! And the chat came back the very next day. Remember the cat came back? Well, I just changed it. Okay, our cosmic question or giveaway / drawing poll is up. Go ahead and vote. And then by the time we get to said time frame, I'll close the poll and we will go with whatever you guys voted as number one. Very exciting. So fun. All right. I love giving things away. So like, I would just do the drawing and giveaway as many times as I can. But I don't know if you guys are getting tired of that or I just want to mix it up. So cosmic questions it is once in a while. All right, here we go. So I see lots of 1111s here. So we're going to start with Brandy Lynn. Let's get into it for Brandy Lynn. I'm actually going to move these. Well, the place I keep them over there, I just will set them here until I dig them back out next time. Okay. Brandy Lynn, what does Brandy Lynn need to know and align with her true spirit tonight? Woo! The middle one of these is what I'm hearing. Okay, it's there. We got it. Ooh, the unicorn card. Neat. Spirit animals. And this is including animals beyond the veil or, in other dimensions, interdimensional animals. So indulge your creative, imaginative, and magical side through some form of artistic expression. Perfect card for you, Brandy Lynn. I love that. And I'm really honing in on the purple, the magenta color, the blue, and the white. Like that to me feels like a power color combo for some reason, especially for you. If you want to wear that color combo, it may be really beneficial to you right now. All right, so creative expression all the way. All right, Linda, let's get Linda a card. And you can also look up the spirit animal of each of these if you want additional homework, or you can kind of tune in and just see if this animal has any other medicine or advice or wisdom for you tonight. Feel free to do all of that if you feel so inclined. Linda, tuning into Linda's true spirit. What does she want to know? Need to know, want to know. Maybe there's something you want to know. All right, here we go. We have the chameleon card. Stay in the background and adapt to the situation rather than being conspicuous and attempting to direct the course of events. This to me feels like energy work, some sort of energy work or manifestation. Maybe it's not quite time to be out there like in the public eye or taking a whole bunch of action on something. If you are taking action, it's kind of like behind the scenes or laying low. This kind of goes back to what we were talking about during the destiny swapping webinar that I did. If you missed that, oh my gosh, game changer. Go check it out. It should be just a few live streams back, maybe 2 weeks, 3 weeks ago, somewhere like that. But we were talking about when you're ready to make some big moves, you want to move in silence. And this is really the message I'm getting for you tonight, Linda. So, if you've already told a few people, just kind of, keep it low key. And if people check in with you on, plans or goals or whatever, of course you can update them as often or as much as you want. But as far as like the greater humanity, just kind of keep your plans kind of close right now. All right. Michelle. Let's get Michelle a card. What does Michelle need to know in alignment with her true spirit? All right, we have here the shark card. Trust your instincts to discern the truth of the situation. And instinct is a little different than intuition. Instinct is just acting in the moment for something that is very pressing in the moment, usually. Intuition is more of a, I got your back long term kind of feeling down a path this way, that way. Intuition can also kind of intertwine what I'm seeing like energetically, like intertwines with your instinct to get you to do something in the moment that, yes, will also help you into the future. But a lot of things when people act on instinct, it's like the situation's over in seconds or minutes or days usually. So there may be something that you're just acting on, not impulse, but like just instinct. Like you're just responding in the moment as needed. And sometimes when the shark card comes up, I think it's in the tea light oracle or the tea leaf oracle that I have, where it's like, just be careful because there might be people looking to attack, and it doesn't even feel like a verbal attack, physical attack. It feels very energetic. So just be very mindful and act very on instinct. If you feel like something's off with a certain person or situation. All right. And it might even be because the dog card fell out, and that's usually about faithfulness and loyalty. That could be someone you deem as someone who's faithful or loyal to you or pretends to be, and they're not. And that message has been coming out here and there on the channel the last few weeks for some reason. So just pay heed to that warning, I guess. And like I'm getting is like, there's not some like imminent danger or anything, because you're going to act on instinct to be able to just move right through it. So there's like no problem even being had in your arena. So nothing to worry about, basically. All right, Marlene. Let's get Marlene a card. What does Marlene need to know in alignment with her true spirit? And we have the boar or the pig. And it was the year of the pig. I want to say 2019 was the year of the pig. I could be wrong about that, but I'm pretty sure it was. Yeah, face your problems head on with confidence and courage, and you will emerge victorious. The reason I know that, or think I know that, is because I got this the same year I started the channel, because it was the lucky bamboo for the year of the pig. So, but yeah, you are really deciding, Marlene, to face some challenge or problem head on and with confidence, courage, and you're going to be able to overcome it or, be victorious about something. And this may even be something that's not quite on your plate or radar yet. This to me feels like over the next 2 weeks, but kind of like that message we were getting with Michelle is like, you're just going to be able to just move right on through it. No worries. You're going to handle it with confidence and just emerge victorious. All right, Kashvi. Let's get Kashvi a card. In alignment with Kashvi's true spirit, what does she need to know? All right. And we have here the cat, domestic cat. It's time to strike out on your own and relinquish your over-dependency on others. I almost like codependency. This does not mean she has to move out and go start her life anew by herself. No. But there's something Amber, I'm going to also kind of hold your hand into this reading a little. Maybe there's some household duty or chore that she's ready to take on. She's ready for that challenge, that responsibility, and it's actually going to build her confidence in other areas of life. This might even be laundry or something, because when I think cats, I know most people don't think this with cats, but I personally do. Most of the cats I've had in my life have been very cuddly and cozy. Like they love to love up on you. I know it's not normally a trait of all cats, but that's what I'm getting is something that's going to make life more comfortable. She's being now responsible for that. Could even be like making tea or, something that's like a cozy comfort. But I'm also getting laundry, like fresh, fluffy, out of the dryer laundry, ready to fold, ready to put away. Yes. All right. Jessica Lynn. All right, Jessica. Here we go. This one jumps. We're taking it. For Jessica, we have the octopus. Practice shapeshifting by altering your physical appearance and mannerisms. Now, this does not mean you have to be fake or not be authentic. No, this is literally an energetic thing. So you're reading the room and you're bringing the level of energy that's needed. This is not you chameleoning yourself or trying to put on a false mask in front of this person, that person, this boss, that coworker, this family member. No, this is just reading the room and giving equal energy to what's going on, because there's no reason in certain instances right now to go above and beyond energetically for people that just would not do it for you. That's the vibe I'm getting with that. And I just heard fake it till you make it. And I absolutely actually hate that euphemism, analogy, whatever it's called. Because really, if there's anything we're wanting to do, there really is no faking it. If it is our desire, if it is on our heart, we really already have that potential within us. So it's like we're just tapping into that maybe untapped potential. And even if it's something brand new to us, it's like our soul is helping us, our spirit is helping us and leading the way. Sorry, just got really thirsty all of a sudden. So maybe drink some water as well. Always a good message. Drink some water. All right, so that was for Jessica. Ooh, lots going on here. Yeah, so drink some water. Just maybe keep it chill. All right, Banana Anna S. Hello, Ashley. All right, Banana Anna S. Let's get you a card, my dear, in alignment with your true spirit. And we have here the shark card as well. So it says, trust your instincts and learn to discern the truth of a situation. So what I'm getting a slightly different message than I got for Michelle with this card. For you, Banana Anna S. This is really about being able to just instantly know if someone's lying or if a situation is off. Your lie detector is on point right now. And this kind of, to me, I'm seeing this infusion of that instinct and intuition kind of locking in for you. So you are maybe working on some sort of spiritual practice or gift, or a new spiritual gift, or one that you've, dusted off and it's kind of been on the back burner or whatever. It's coming full force front and center. And what I'm seeing in my mind's eye is one of my main strengths, when I do readings or just really lean into my intuition, or the way my intuition speaks to me a lot of the time, is through pictures in my mind. So I would consider that maybe my main or one of my dominant clairs, if you will. But what I'm seeing is, even if that's how you identify as, okay, this one specific clair is kind of how my intuition speaks to me. What I'm seeing is maybe instead of that clairvoyance being top of the food chain, your clairaudience is just coming up from behind and massively quantum leaping even your highest or biggest strength. So so specifically for you, if clairaudience is not one of your strongest clairs already, it's going to be. And if it already is, it could be another clair, and you can use your intuition to tune in to see what that's going to be for you. Cool message. I love that. Let's get Ashley Santee a message in alignment with her true spirit. What does she need to know this evening? Too many. All right. Here we have it. Panda, create a sacred space for yourself in your home and or place of work. I love this because it's not even just about what it aesthetically looks like and is it clean, is it cluttered, do I have really nice, luxurious or aesthetic, pleasing to look at things. This also has to do with the energy and keeping the energy cleansed and clear. And my favorite way to cleanse the energy without taking the good energy with it, because this is a fun fact if you don't know this. If you sage your space, you are not only clearing out the more negative entities and energies, you can also be clearing the positive. It neutralizes a space. So you can do one of two things if you're using sage specifically to cleanse your space. You can pair it up with a sweet wood or another sweet scent like sweet grass or Palo Santo to kind of neutralize the neutralization that's going on and keep the good spirits around. But if you just want to, absolutely decimate the negative entities, negative energies, demonic forces at work, you want to, and keep all the good ones, you want to go with frankincense resin. But this is not something that you can just, light up like sage and kind of waft it around. You actually have to get a charcoal disc and a fire safe container or dish to put this on. And that charcoal, you light the charcoal disc and then that resin will just smoke and waft until it runs out. So it might be a little, if you don't have any, it might be a bit of an investment just to get you started at probably around $30 to $40 if you're getting a smaller bag. I want to say my charcoal discs, I got so many. I want to say the big box of like 1,000 of them was like $29, or no, I think maybe $19. I can't remember. But I think all told with the resin and the charcoal discs and everything, it was like about a $40 investment for how much I got. And I got a lot. So it's going to last me for years probably. But specifically cleansing and clearing to create a sacred space is your message, Ashley. All right, Amber, let's get Amber a card. All right, Amber, what does Amber need to know in alignment with her true spirit? And here it is. We have the polar bear. 2 bears in a row. I love it. What beautiful. This is like Northern Lights colors in the background there. I love that. But it says, stand up for yourself and speak your truth respectfully and compassionately with no attachment to outcome. And also, literally when you're trying to manifest, speak something into being. When you're working in your manifestations, stand up for yourself. Know that you deserve these things on a deep level. You deserve things. And when we, that's the thing, is like when we put things up on a pedestal, a lot of times like we already say, oh, I don't have that. So we put it up on a pedestal and then we try to like go after it or chase it in some way. But that's the thing, is when we're chasing something, we're always behind it or we're always pushing it away somehow. So this is about neutralizing just that desire maybe for something you're trying to manifest and be able to speak it into being and then just kind of let go, hands-off approach to the outcome. And then you kind of go about your day doing other things. And before you know it, wow, you just manifested what it was you were trying to do. That's it. I know that sounds simple, but it's not always easy because a lot of us have all these limiting beliefs in the way, or, we keep wanting to like undig the seed we just planted to see, is it growing yet? Is it growing yet? But the seeds need absolute darkness so that they can sprout. And that's when they will start to need all of that light. So there may even be a seed you're planting right now that will, if it looks like nothing's happening, just wait, because before you know it, something's going to sprout and break the surface. I love that. So exciting. All right, let's see. I got to catch up on comments here and we just jump my chat. A vote I can get on board with. Finally, right? Win-win situation. No matter who wins or what wins, we're all good, right? Oh my gosh, I don't know about this other election or vote, I'm just not participating myself. All right. So let's see. Yes. Oh, thank you, Amber, for answering her question about the Cosmic Question Corner. It's a new thing. We've only done 2 of them on 2 different live streams so far. So it's a very new little segment of the live stream. Sorry, my throat's doing its thing. Yeah, no personal questions. This is about a cosmic question or, question about the nature of reality or hidden history or conspiracy theories. Really, the sky's not even the limit. As long as more than one person or, our little collective, If it seems like a question that everybody would be at least maybe semi-curious to know the answer to, it'll probably be approved, but I'll kind of vet them out before we enter them anyway, so no worries there. Yes, you're working on manifesting. I love it. Katie, let's get Katie a question. All right, Katie, what does Katie need to know to align with her true spirit? And, ooh, you get 2, I think. Yes. Ooh, the condor. So in shamanism, the condor is also referred to as the eagle. So that's cool. So you are too enmeshed in this situation. So step back and see the bigger picture before making any decisions or taking action. So you're stepping back before having to decide on something. And I'm hearing if no action is a decision, then that feels like the right decision right now for whatever reason. But we also have manatee, or dugong, as they're called. And it says, accept the situation as it is rather than fighting to change it. So basically these cards are saying the exact same thing. Just kind of step back, hands off approach. You've done what you came to do, energetically speaking. This feels like something that, again, that energy is so similar when I try to feel into it. Yeah, it's either very recent past, you're very right now present moment, or in the very near future. And by near future, I mean like the next 2 days from now. So if you already are kind of scratching your head, like, what is this about? You'll know within 2 days. So if you already know what this is about, then this is past energy or present energy. But it's interesting. We have the air and the water. So really tuning into the areas in your birth chart that are air and water, because those are going to be maybe where this decision is needing to be made. But you're not really even having to make it. It's a very hands-off approach that you're taking here. Just kind of stepping back. I just heard step back and let them fall. Step back and let them fall. And now I'm seeing like Campbell's soup all displayed up in like a grocery store, and like they just all fall down. Like someone bumps it just slightly and then the whole thing just falls down. So it's like you just pulling your energy back from something is going to let something collapse in your reality. But it's going to be so beneficial for you, whatever this means. I don't know. I don't think I need to know. You will know. You will know. She's too clingy. She makes tea. She doesn't fold her clothes. It's a struggle to ask her to hang and fold her clothes after washing them. Oh, story of my life. Like my boy's Boston's 13, and we're really going to get serious about him washing, drying, folding, and putting away all of his own clothes. I'm stepping back. But I will, as mom, have to take a hands-on approach with that to make sure that happens. John's here. Hello, John. Let's get you a card. You're welcome, Jessica. Absolutely. All right. In alignment with John's true spirit, what does he need to know? And we have here the goose. I love it. I just heard goose and gander. Take time to rest and recuperate rather than continuing your striving. So if you've been working or trying to like push something forward, now's the time to just kind of like what we're talking about with Katie, is just kind of step back. But this is a different message as far as let them fall. No, this is you stepping back energetically and just recuperating your energy. If you feel you've already been in this energy, there's nothing wrong with still doing the things you enjoy and just kind of pulling your energy back, kind of like a hermit, kind of monk mode energy right now. But this almost feels like a collective theme. Like it's so much of, forcing all these agendas to try to kick off and pop off and take place. It feels like energetically, the world has just been go, 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 go since like August. Anyone else feel that way? But I feel like this collective, almost like big intake of breath, hold it, hold it, hold it. Okay, release, shoulders down. Like, I think we need that before this whole big election cycle pops off. But at the same time, I don't think we're going to get it. So we're going to have to like get it for ourselves. Like that's what I'm getting for you, John, and kind of also a collective message came in through that as well. Oh no, ads. But I did say every 30 minutes, so we're almost on schedule. It says 29:06 that we've been live here, so that tracks. So if you guys are getting ads more frequently than every half hour, as you guys know, I would much rather I just skipped it. Don't worry. I would much rather not have any ads on my channel, but if I say no ads, YouTube bombards you with ads, which I said no ads, but then boom, there they are. So the only remedy I could find was to say, yes, fine, I'll do ads, but like at the longest interval that I can, which is 30 minutes. And I did that last live stream and people were still getting bombarded. Maybe not quite as bad if I just let YouTube leave it up to themselves by saying no ads. So, I mean, I guess we're picking our poison here, and less ads, less frequently is probably a win, I think. So that's what we're gonna do. All right, let's see. All right, so for Jessica's mom, all right, here we go. All right, cardinal, lots of birds coming out. So this is for Jessica's mom. This to me feels like a crossed over loved one reaching out or showing themselves. I don't know if cardinal symbolism is important for your mom, but let's read the little thing here. The polarities of your spiritual pursuits and physical pleasures are out of balance. So do whatever is necessary to bring them back into equilibrium, and especially with the spiritual stuff. So I don't know how spiritual your mom is or isn't, but if she's really needing that spiritual routine or something, now would be a great time to help balance all of the mundane 3D living stuff with a little bit more spirituality, watching or listening to spiritual podcasts, or reading books on spirituality, journaling, doing your own self-introspection with your spiritual practice, all the fun things. So there you go for Jessica's mom. While listening to her one card, Kashmi was like, no, I'm not ready for any chores. And listening to hugging and cuddling. She loves to do that even in the night. She just hugged me tight. Aw, that's so sweet. I feel it. I can feel it. That's so sweet. Thank you. I frequently use, oops, it just jumped. Palo Santo, but we'll definitely look into frankincense. Definitely need sacred space for grounding. Yes. And especially if you can make it energetically amazing, aesthetically pleasing, clean, decluttered, or as, if you're a maximalist, decluttered will not make you feel cozy. So if you're a maximalist, maximalize everything. If you're a minimalist, keep it minimal. Keep it however feels comfy to you. I love that. Yeah, I've been asking for money inflow, getting more orders. Oh, good. Doing more inner work. So many things I'm trying to manifest. Oh my gosh. Same, girl. Same. All right. Kirsten, let's get you a card. Kirsten, what does Kirsten need to know in alignment with her true spirit? And right after this, we are going to be, well, when we're done with the 1111s here, we're going to be moving into our first and only donation tonight, which is Katie so far. There's still time to donate if you choose. And then we're going to either go into Cosmic Question or vote for the free reading giveaway and drawing. All right. You also, here you go, Kirsten, have the cardinal as well. So if you will know which way this goes. I will read it again for you. The polarities of your spiritual pursuits and physical pleasures are out of balance. So do whatever is necessary to bring them back into equilibrium. And I just heard for you, Kirsten, there's actually a spiritual pursuit that you have that does align with physical pleasure. So there's a spiritual practice that feels very pleasing to you. So lean into that. If you can get the best of both worlds, something that really lights you up, makes you feel just so good and is spiritual, like sign you up. Like that's what I'm seeing here. Some sort of spiritual practice, maybe even like self-care. I don't know if this is like a spiritual bath, shaman bath, crystal bath. I don't know. I'm seeing all this water in a bathtub, something like that. But pampering yourself as well. All right. All right. Let's see. Damon, I hope I'm saying your name correctly. Or Damon. Damon. Let's get you a card. All right. In alignment with your true spirit, we have Manatee. Accept the situation it is rather than fighting to change it. So if you've had a recent disagreement or just you're feeling a little about a situation, instead of trying to just come in guns blazing or, locked and loaded, just kind of step back and just kind of observe. Like what I'm seeing is you just observing, even if it's just energetically, if you're not actually observing if this was a person, maybe you're kind of not talking to them right now, or, you're not in the same room or house. This to me feels like you just kind of allowing things to play out as they will without trying to get too involved, because what I'm seeing is acceptance is bliss for you with whatever this situation is. So just accepting it is what it is, for good or for bad. I mean, this doesn't have to necessarily be a bad thing. Sometimes just sitting back and being that divine feminine receiving energy, you can receive all sorts of cool stuff without having to do anything or lift a finger. But so many of us are programmed to be super hyper masculine, action, 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 go, 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 do, do, do. You're being asked to just be and let whatever is meant to come your way come your way. All right. Oh, I get exactly what this is about. I love that. The ads are better today. Got just one in the beginning. Oh, good. I'm glad. I mean, I'd rather you have none, but like, you know. Oh, John, I did a card for you, I think. I'm pretty sure. You got a bird, I think. Oh my gosh. I think yours was a goose. Yours was a goose card. That's right. Oh, you do need some self-care. Yeah, I think we all do. Even if you've been self-caring it up. Karen. Self-caring. Self-caring it up. There's always room for more self-care because self-love equals love for all. I love it. You're so welcome. Absolutely. All right. Yes, Jessa, type 1111. Get a free card. Jessa, aka Solar Siren. I'm gonna take a quick drink of water. Last call. If you're just joining us, we have 15 people here. That never happens. Hello, 15 people, and those who have come and gone since. If you're just joining us, put 1111 in the chat, and I will pull you a free one card and do a little reading for you if you so choose. If we're gonna wait too long, I'm just gonna have to move on. But hey, we've been going 36 minutes, so there you go. Oh, John's asking for a friend, Miss R. Okay, I see. See, I just read the 1111 and didn't read the rest of it, so joke's on me. All right, let's get a card for Miss R. Miss R, ooh, this one sailed. Ooh, you have two for Miss R. Peacock and Wolverine. Let yourself stand out and be noticed with the Peacock card, and then you're a lot tougher than you think you are with Wolverine. So if Miss R is shy or doesn't want to have to speak up about something or be the center of attention, or I see especially at work, something at work, like having to show up, stand out in some way, and that might sometimes be uncomfortable for you. If that's the case, just stand up and let yourself be noticed. You are and it's like you're tougher than you think, but what I'm seeing is no one's even gonna bat an eye. They're just gonna be like, oh, cool. They're just gonna go along with it. This could also be in your personal life as well, but if you're looking to stand out or just be noticed, even if it's in a very casual way, it's like I just heard the strong silent type, so I'm not saying that that's what you are, but it's almost like there's strength in silence as well. So it's kind of a weird dichotomy. So maybe at work you're one way, and then when you're just in your personal life, you're kind of another way. And if that's the case, that's fine. But this does feel like almost like two sides of the same coin, like kind of almost what's the word? Like dualistic energy. So just kind of use your intuition to tune in when I need to be, proudly displaying all my beautiful feathers and when I need to just be strong and silent, There you go. All right. So let's see. Jay McDonald, welcome. Good to see you. It's been a minute. I hope you're doing well. All right. So we're going to do Jay McDonald, Mary, and then Solar Siren. And then we are moving on to Katie's donation, because I know I've done more than 20 readings for sure. Okay. So Jay McDonald, let's get your card in alignment with your true spirit. What do you need to know tonight? Now, the Roadrunner card, cute. Keep your sense of humor and don't take things so seriously. And the color scheme and the message on this are reminding me of the book, The Four Agreements. If you haven't heard of that book or haven't read that book, oh my gosh, where have you been? Check it out. You need to check that book out. If you've already read it, it might be time for a reread. I'm feeling for myself, it's time for a reread. I've read that book, I want to say 3 times all the way through, and then I made it partway through a 4th time, and then life got in the way. I think it's time for me to do another reread. I love that book. The wisdom in that book is just chef's kiss for anyone. I think it should be required reading to be a human on this planet that has a spirit. It should be required reading. So the 4 Agreements is really standing out. But, keep your sense of humor and don't take things so seriously. Or if someone is kind of projecting onto you, you don't have to claim that and carry that burden and overly apologize or feel super offended that they said that or whatever it is. You can just let it roll. Water off a duck's back. Water off a roadrunner's back. She said, thanks. You were spot on. Yay. You're the best. Thank you. Oh, you're the best. Thank you. Oh, 17 to 18. Okay, so we're right on time. There we go. Look at that. Okay, so Mary, let's get you a card, Mary. All right, Mary. All right. In alignment with Mary's true spirit, what does Mary Adams need to know? We have the meerkat. Oh, these things are the cutest. We call our dog Arthur Meerkat because he'll just do this little cute little thing when he's looking out the window. It's the cutest thing. But it says, get support from a trusted group of like-minded friends. So these are people you can lean on. These are people that have your back. So if you need support or you just want to reach out to somebody to just have a deep connection, reach out to someone you know you have either a lot in common with or you have shared values, because they can be a good support for you. And if you're the one who's always getting, that shoulder to cry on for everybody else, it's your turn, Mary. It's your turn to be able to get the support you need. All right, Solar Siren. Let's get Solar Siren a card. Here we go. In alignment with Jessa's true spirit, Jessa, aka Solar Siren. What does she need to know? And we have here the elk. Wapiti. I never know if I say that correctly, but yes, we have the elk. So stand tall and maintain your dignity no matter what, and others will treat you with the respect that you deserve. This feels very work-oriented. Of course, any area of life. You have no problem. I know you personally. I've known you since you were 8 years old. I know you personally. You are very confident in your energy, and I strive to be that way. Like, I'm not there yet, but like, I would love to be that way. So this is just like par for the course. Just keep showing up as your amazing, majestic self. Don't be afraid to stand out. Don't be afraid to, be that divine, feminine, receiving energy in a very masculine dominated field. I love that. All right. Here we go. We are moving on now, friends, to Katie's question, which I need to go over to my email to access. So if we don't have any other donations by the time we're done with Katie's question, we are going to close the poll and figure out what it is that you guys want tonight. What have you voted for? So far, the Cosmic Question Corner is winning. I was almost said reading. Yes, it will be a reading. It's winning so far, 64%. And if you're wondering what the heck is the Cosmic Question Corner, this is something we started doing about 2 live streams or maybe 3 live streams ago, but we've done them twice. And what it is you just think of a question, something you've always wanted to know the answer to, or just something that's kind of coming off the cuff now. This can be something about the workings of the universe. This can be about history. Is this correct? Is this a lie? Conspiracy theories, the way the world works. Basically not a personal reading, but just something that you want to know that everyone else here watching or watching the replay could get benefit from knowing the answer to, or at least we're going to try to tune in as much as we energetically can. And that's one thing. It's certain topics, certain subjects, yes, we maybe can read on, but there is a lot of interference is the best way I can put it. When I try to tune into certain things that have happened, we'll just call them conspiracy theories for lack of a better word, that are like energetically, there's like an energetic fence around it that you can't peek into, you can't get past it. But I'm going to try my darndest to, with the help of my true spirit, tune in and just see if we can get answers to your questions tonight. Yes, and any other night that we do this. All right, Katie, let's head over to email for your reading. All right, hello and good evening. Good evening to you as well. I have a work-related question tonight. I get along well with my coworkers and generally enjoy working with them, but I have one coworker named Stephanie who isn't very nice to me. Oh no! She hates me and says nasty things behind my back. I was wondering if this is a past life affiliated. If not, I would just like some insight. Thank you. It's interesting. I'm actually not getting much of a past life vibe from this. Very interesting. But we'll still tune in and just see if there is a past life affiliation. It doesn't feel like that's the reason behind the way she's treating you. It feels very jealousy induced. We'll just put that out there. And it's interesting because what I'm seeing is like the sacral chakra lighting up. So she's jealous something about your femininity, your sexuality. And I'm not saying you're like at work being a sexual person, not at all. This is about the energy, the like creative life force energy that you just naturally exude, that she has to work bend over backwards, run a marathon to try to have any kind of access to this energy for herself, because it's like her womb portal is just completely shut down. That doesn't mean she can't have kids or anything like that, but like what I'm seeing is like creatively she has to like piggyback on someone else's creation or copy something that already exists, where you just exude this creative feminine life force energy that she just I just heard in my awareness, like, she's an NPC. Of course NPCs are gonna like envy, but I don't know if that's literal or like my spirit joking, but we're gonna tune in. Oh, you got your CQ ready. Yeah, cosmic questions. I love it. I can't wait. So fun. And Jessica sent a donation as well, but we'll get into that momentarily. Let's get into Katie's reading. Okay, so let's just see if there is any kind of past life affiliation. Again, I'm not getting a huge ding, ding, ding with that. Yeah, Four of Pentacles. Even if there was, it's like kind of null and void or just kind of irrelevant, which we already tuned in, NBC. But let's see. So why? I mean, we did connect a lot of dots already, I think, but I want to get in more in depth. Why? Let's get some insight. What's going on here with Stephanie in regards to her being nasty and saying things behind Katie's back, tuning into Katie's true spirit, tuning into Stephanie's whatever's going on there. Yeah, because when I feel in, I'm not saying she doesn't have a spirit. I'm just saying she's got it. She's so far removed from anything spirit related. Even if she is a quote unquote spiritual person, it's like it's more for clout or aesthetics, if that's the case. But let's see. I'm just not getting much spirit from her energy. But let's see what's going on. Insight for Katie. Yeah. So Two of Wands. Wow. Two of Wands. So this person, it's like you confuse her because your energy confounds her because she's so far from that. And what I see, it says here, your decisions decide your future here, nothing else. But what I'm seeing is someone almost like practicing candle magic. And two of these cards, wow. I mean, they're Wands cards, so like obviously like fire, but also the Knight of Wands. Yeah, she's envious of your creative energy. And maybe something about your youth, even if she's someone who's younger than you, like the way you wear your beauty and your youth, it's not even about the youthful aspect. It's just about the fact that you can just embody divine feminine energy without having to like fit into a certain mold, where she feels like I have to fit in this mold or it's all over because Tower card. Yeah, she's just really, and all that orange. Remember I was saying about, I saw that all that orange sacral chakra. Look at the orange couch, the orange shirt. Wow. She is only younger than me on the inside. Gotcha. Yeah. I'm feeling the immaturity here with that Knight. It's like you're holding the wands of this card. She's holding that more immature energy. So if she's younger than you on the inside, well, if she's younger than you, not younger than you, meaning she is like linearly older than you, there's this element of youth that is annoying her. Not annoying, but like, what's the right word? Like just, she's envious of the youth. Something of youthful energy. Yeah. It's very interesting what I'm getting here. But let's see if there's anything you can do to just kind of chill this out. Chill this TF out. Oh, very funny. So in the candle glow box candle giveaway, you actually did win 2 candles, and we've got 2 candles here. One of which was attuned to clearing negative energy. So you can utilize the candle, but one of the 2 of the, I won't spoil what else I included, but one of the 2 that you kind of help me custom design for yourself can help you, can benefit you in this regard if you want to use it for that. And you can just use it for life in general. It doesn't have to be just for this one person. But let's see. Stephanie energy says nasty things, hates Katie. What's going on? I think we've tuned into what? Let's just see overcoming. Yeah, you're going to be able. She may be packing her bags and going a new direction. I don't know. And it's weird. It's weird because the other coworkers you had, was it Ryan and another guy? Steven? Was that the name? Um, I think it was Ryan who was like on his way out. And I almost get the same vibe from this Stephanie person, but it may be that if it's not her physically leaving the job, it's her energetically just calming the F down. Mortal enemies. Yeah, we tuned into that. This is not what that is. Thank goodness, because once she's gone, it's like bye, Felicia. But as far as the advice is just to kind of do your own thing, go your own way. If she does say these things, don't even respond. Because this is one thing. I did work with this one lady when I worked at Pizza Hut that just I'm like super nice to her, like super polite, like overly, because I just got this vibe. She hated me. She'd like smile to my face and then like just total B word. But I'm like, what's wrong with me? Why does she hate me? Because as a 20-year-old girl, yes, and I was very much a girl at 20. Let's just put that out there. I was not a woman at all. I was a girl, not yet a woman at 20. Big time. But she just hated me. And I was just like, what's wrong with me? I just wanted everyone to like me because I tried to like everybody, whatever. That's a me thing, I guess. But what I get from this is it doesn't matter. But what I used to do, this is why I'm getting to the point. What I would do is she would be real like snarky, like very passive aggressive. It started passive aggressive, then it got absolutely snarky, and then it just got to this point where I'd literally see her across the restaurant talking crap about me, and I'd just walk by and smile. Like, I'm like, F this, I'm just fine, whatever. I'll kill him with kindness, because that was my mom's big, like, just kill him with kindness. And so I tried. It actually made things worse. It made her worse. Thankfully, I was only at that job from June until August 22nd. So like a little over 2 months, I think, start to finish, because I got a job at a lumber mill and started making all sorts more money and like better work environment from this lady. But what I'm getting with this is, don't even give her that kill him with kindness smile. Just do not engage. Do not engage. Oh, wasn't that your card? You had 2 cards, didn't you? Oh my gosh. I'm like confusing myself. I want to say it was just a kind of, yes, don't be mean, don't be nice, just neutral or nothing. I think nothing is even better than neutral. I mean, if you obviously have to work with her, like communicate back and forth about things and, whatever it is you're doing at work, obviously you have to show up in some capacity and interact. But anything beyond that, or if, she calls you a name or is nasty, literally act like nothing happened. And just so you know, though, sometimes that can trigger them just as much as you killing them with kindness or you slapping it back. But over time, she's going to get bored. She's going to get bored, and she's just going to be neutral too. That's what I get with this, because we have the star as well. And this says here, have faith that healing is in the forecast. So you can heal this by just not engaging to the degree that you can not engage at work. and you know the nuance of that. If you can completely avoid her and not talk to her, not work with her at work, all the better. But if you, for some reason, your job and her job intertwine in some way or overlap in some way, of course you're going to have to somehow be in the mix with her. But energetically, I see her moving on somehow, either leaving the job or just removing the nasty energy somehow. Yeah, but that candle can help with that for sure. I'm hoping she just moves apartments or something too. That's my dream. Well, I think your dream is the one that's coming true, because you have the star here. So literally make that wish and then manifest that. Manifest it. I love that. Yes, but I don't see that. Like, I'm almost like just kind of giddy about it. Like, to me, it just feels like the trash is going to take itself out, energetically speaking. Not calling Stephanie trash, but like energetically, she doesn't bring a lot to the table. That's very nice. So just leave it like that. If you have people like that at work too, oh, it's the hardest. Oh, yeah, that's never fun to have to deal with that. That's why I work for myself. Actually, I have Venus in my 6th house in Pisces, and I'm meant to be working with women. I'm meant to. Like, I'm supposed to be working with women in a very healing capacity. 6th house Virgo energy, but in Pisces, healing energy. And I come, as somebody with a Pluto exactly conjunct my ascendant, moon square my Pluto, black moon Lilith sextile my Pluto. Like, I am, if you're a woman and you're in my vicinity, watch out, because you're either going to be forced to transform or you're going to hate me. Like, that's just either people really love me and I'm a healing, soothing balm to their woes, or they hate me, women specifically. But it is aspected by Mars as well. So, like, also men, but women specifically. But I'm just learning the nuance of being able to work with women in a way that they are not triggered with a capital TRIGGERED. Triggered. But I don't trigger. I mean, I can trigger spiritual people, but not in a way where they're like, ew, I can't stand that girl. For the most part, from what I've just noticed. But yeah. But you seem a very similar energy, Katie, as you just trigger the bejesus out of people who are just like basically walking NPCs. And I say that with as much love as I can conjure. Because people are so disconnected. I mean, people can be super disconnected from their spirit and just be so set in their ways, so set in their hatreds for certain things. They won't even hear someone out. They're so set in their mind. And it's hard for me to even want to participate in life with people like that, because I'm so the opposite. I'm like, let me hear your side, and I can actually see exactly where you're coming from. Or I may not believe that, but like, I can totally see why you believe that. And hey, there's room for everybody here. Yeah, you do invoke change. I wonder if you have some sort of square or Pluto conjunct something going on. Pluto is like massive tower moments, destructive energy, but also rebirth energy. Not destructive just for the sake of destroying, but destructive for the sake of let's get on our highest, most optimum timeline. And when you're someone like me, born with Pluto exactly, not even 1 degree away, it's like exactly on my ascendant, I can't not just trigger myself just in a daily moment. Like, so I'm triggering. And I'm always like, that Taylor Swift song, hi, me, I'm the problem, it's me. Like, just triggering everybody all the time. But yeah, I guess that's what I came here to do. Yeah, it can trigger people, especially when you're looking to shake up the status quo. If you're going to be like that Pluto that's like very out of orbit, or like on that way tail end of orbit, just kind of doing your own thing, not even looking to do anything, you can kind of go without triggering people. But when Pluto is like, ooh, I want to join in. What are we doing? Everybody scatters like the wind, unless they're ready to level up or transform in some way. And it's not just me transforming them. No. That's not it at all. I'm not doing anything. It's just the energy coming in that I come in with that triggers their own whatever. So I'm not even really doing anything. It's them projecting whatever their stuff is onto me. So just know it's not you, Katie. It's them. They're the problem. It's them. But no, seriously, you're good. I see Stephanie deciding to just get bored because you're not giving her that fun little told you. I knew it. See, you are nasty. You're blah 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 blah. Like, don't give her the ammunition at all. And you're gonna be just fine. All right. So here we go. Jessica, we're going to get into it for you. So hi, Jessica in the chat. I've been seeing the word chaos a lot, and we were just talking about that. Pluto is what? One of the chaos causers. I've been seeing the word chaos a lot, and I'm currently going through a lot of chaos. Was wondering, sort of, yes or no, does this mean chaos will be ending? Ooh, let's tune in. We're actually going to be going, and I know this one's kind of hard to see in this lighting. Oh, maybe not. I mean, kind of. We're going to figure this out. I forgot to say it's chaos for me and my mom. We're going through a lot. Okay. Well, we'll tune into both of your energies and just see what we can get with this. Tuning in to Jessica and her mom's lovely spirits. Going through chaos. So let's just first and foremost ask, what is it you're meant to learn through this chaos? Because chaos can be one of the best givers of what we're trying to manifest, or the life or the timeline we're trying to actually be on. But a lot of our old life, old selves, old systems kind of need to crumble or pass away before we could step into that energy. Oh, it's your mom's favorite deck. Well, we're going to use it in honor of your mom. I love that. Here we go. So we're tuning in. What lesson is being learned with this chaos currently? The Lovers. Okay. So if this does have to deal with a situation where you're making a big decision, deciding to stay, deciding to go, deciding to pull your energy back, deciding to fight, whatever it is, there's a decision being made. The lesson is about learning also to love yourself more by standing up for what's right. Because I'm seeing like the inverse of this card, which is the Devil, where there's still two lovers standing there, but instead of the angel, it's like Lucifer or the devil with them chained and bound. But if you actually look closer at the chains, they could easily just like slip those off and just go about their merry way. So much of what we deem as suffering is actually our response to it. And what I'm seeing in my mind's eye right now is, okay, so you're taking a nice hot shower. Everything just feels so good and comfy, cozy. You feel so good. You're ready to get out. And then somehow, some way, the water just goes freezing cold. But you're going to be the one. Someone says, hey, you need to turn that water freezing cold. You're going to be the one to turn that dial. Okay, freezing. And just the anticipation, your hand's on the dial. You haven't turned it cold yet, but you're already like bracing for it. So it's almost about the response of what's going on. Not to say that the chaos you're going through isn't chaotic and horrible and crazy and all the things, but it's almost like bracing for impact or just the suffering that goes along with it that you guys have actually a lot of control over to decide how to move through this chaos. Let's get some more information on this. For Jessica and her mom. Okay, slippery energy, but it didn't fall all the way down. Yeah, you're going to heal from this. You're going to be able to move away from this or move on, but you're definitely going to have to make a choice to walk away from something or someone, possibly. Could involve a person. At the very least, this might involve moving away, literally, metaphorically, however it resonates, but you're moving away. This also could look like something to do with online communication or shutting something down. Having to just block someone, possibly move away from a platform. But for the most part, literally speaking, this is just about moving on, moving away from something. Yeah, movement is a big issue. Yeah. Let's just get some advice through this chaos. Because I do see it coming to an end, absolutely. But, you know, and then I see you licking your wounds and then being able to actually grow from this experience. Like, it's actually serving you. Because a lot of times things have to get real bad before we as humans want to get out of our comfort zones. So this to me does feel like, I just heard a test, but I don't really see it as like, oh, your spirit's testing you. But it's almost like more your ego's testing you rather than your spirit. But we'll get more information. Yeah, you're ready to be done with something. You're closing something out, moving on from someone or something. You're literally at the end. So it will be ending. And very soon, because I'm getting that maybe very recent past, present, or very near future type of energy right now. There it is. So this will be ending. And I see within 10 days, maybe, I mean, if this is some big transition you're going through, maybe 10 weeks, maybe 10 months if it's a big transition. But like, this feels closer to days than months, if that's helping anything. Within 10 days. All right, what advice is coming through for Jessica and her mom on this chaotic situation? Well, you're definitely letting it go. You're closing it down. But again, there's the ego. There's the suffering, kind of choosing to suffer. And I call this the lower octave of the Devil card. And remember, I was almost seeing the inverse of this card with the Devil. So it's almost like you're really not as trapped in this situation as you think. Or you have way more power here, both of you ladies, than you know or that you have access to. So if you're like, well, how, Amanda, how do I have all this power? I feel so powerless right now. What I want both of you to do is right before you go to bed tonight, literally have your spirit come in and just wrap you in that. I'll just kind of run you through my little bedtime spirit connection routine, and you're going to get your answers this way. If it doesn't happen tonight, Try it again the next night. Just keep doing it until, because sometimes when you're new to these things, it might take a bit of time to get it generating, but you will get the answers you're seeking. And let me just say, so what I do is I'm all comfy cozy. I'm eyes closed, lights are out, everything's ready to go for sleeping. And what I do is I put these like golden white bubbles of my own spirit's protection around me. So 3 times I do the bubble around me. And this, for me now, it takes less than 30 seconds, all of this, but it might take you a few minutes just to get into the groove of it. You might even want to write these down so you have those steps, because it's so powerful. It's such an easy way to, it's simple, but it's not easy. We'll put it that way, because if you struggle to remember your dreams, just maybe doing some work to reconnect with that. But the 3 bubbles of your own spirit. Then I do this big womb or uterus kind of shape around me in my physical and etheric bodies, all the bodies. And then the amniotic water or fluid is just healing me as I sleep, healing me. And then I put this big pyramid over myself. Pyramids, yes, the energy and or the symbolism of the pyramid can be seen as like a hijacked, very negative thing, but like also the pure untaintedness of the pyramid is one of the most powerful shapes for healing. So you can connect this to the original source creator outside this matrix pyramid of like sturdy metal that doesn't even exist in these realms because it comes from somewhere else. Nothing's getting through that, baby. Nothing. So, she already has a nighttime routine. That's awesome. So keep doing that. And if she wants to incorporate these as well, have at it. But what I see too is once I do all that, triangular prism. I love it. I love that. That's exactly it. And so once I have all that done, then I say that my spirit is in charge of my consciousness while I sleep. My spirit knows where to guide me, where to direct me, what to reveal to me while I sleep. So you can, of course, set this with the intention of getting to the bottom of this issue you guys are dealing with all this chaos going on. And you would say, I would love to receive I receive guidance in my dreams, and then you will get that guidance. If it's not that night, and sometimes you got to do a little bit of investigation for yourself or research. You may get a dream and you're like, well, what does this have to do with my problem? I'm not even in the same town, or I got all this going on, and these people were in the dream, and there was a dog, and then, whatever's going on in the dream. But there are very distinct symbols and like synchronicities maybe that are coming through in your dream state that you can each kind of decode per your own intuition. But if you're kind of completely perplexed, you can always go, dream symbol of a swimming pool, or dream symbol of an old rotting house, or whatever symbols are in your dream. Like last night I had a dream about just this very hoarded out house, and it wasn't my house, but I was trying to have to rescue this dog that went through this window into the backyard, but there's like this hoard of a house that I have to climb to. And it wasn't even my dog now. It was a dog that my mom actually had named Tequila, but I called her Monkey. And she was in the backyard, and I had to dig through, and it wasn't my house. It wasn't my mom's house. It wasn't any house I've ever been in. But I mean, there's like all these broken like furnitures and stuff. I'm trying to dig and get to the window to get to the dog, and there was snow on the ground. I remember that. And of course, none of that answered the question I had before I went to bed. But after I kind of put things together and started to decode it, I'm like, okay, I get what this is saying, and I feel good now. I feel empowered because in the dream, I didn't give up. I didn't just like, well, bye, monkey. I'll see you later. Oh, she had a dog named Tequila. I love that. But maybe you're gonna get some answers or symbols, and I see this ending, or at the very least, you're having some sort of decision reached within the next 10 days to be able to start to take down the pressure valve of all the chaos going on. So I'm not saying everything's wrapped up with a really beautiful bow and you're completely healed from this in 10 days, but like you're both getting started on this. And by asking your spirit to get involved and, getting that protection up. And another thing you can do, you can take a candle of any kind if you're just kind of in a pinch, in an emergency. But if you can get a red on top, black on bottom candle, that's like a reversal energy candle. And you can reverse the energy of the chaos to put things back to homeostasis. Yeah. Oh, I'm so glad it gives you so much hope because I see you guys conquering this. Let's just see outcome energy. I see the victory card, the 6 of Wands. I see the star in my mind's eye. I see the 10 of Cups, emotional fulfillment. I see all sorts of good cards. Page of Cups is good too. But there's a new that's why the Page of Cups came out. New opportunity is actually coming as a result of this, like a good surprise. You're going to be very pleasantly surprised. And the same color scheme that we got it was Brandy Lynn's card, the unicorn card here in this is coming out on this Page of Cups. It's that kind of magenta-y pink, like really darker pink with blue and white. Those 3 colors might be powerful colors. And if you can combine all 3, I'm seeing for some reason that might just be like a very powerful color combo for all of us right now. That's such a collective energy for some reason coming through. And if you want to put a pop of yellow in there, cool. Pink and blue, they are so vibrant. Those were my wedding colors. And yeah, I know that sounds baby shower, but I did like a Marie Antoinette, the Kirsten Dunst, Sofia Coppola movie version of Marie Antoinette kind of themed wedding without all of the off with their heads and all that stuff. But I don't know. If I had to do it again, I probably wouldn't go that route, but it still doesn't look completely bad or dated. When I look back at my wedding photos, I think it looks still pretty darn good. I'm pretty happy with what I did. But my colors now would be much more like jade or emerald greens with some lavender and I don't know, gold. I still would do gold. I did gold and silver and kind of an ivory or cream accents with the pink. It's very baby bubble gum pink and then like that like tar heel blue because that's my husband's favorite color. And I want to incorporate. I want him to feel comfortable on his wedding day too. And we all wore Jordans. I don't know why I'm getting into all this, but for some reason I feel like going to get my wedding album. I actually found it. It's in my closet in my room. Maybe I'll go get it and just show you guys some photos. Just why not, right? We're all caught up on donations, aren't we? I think so. Yeah, we are. Let me go get my wedding album. I'll show you guys what I'm talking about. I'll be right back. Stay back, Ruth. We'll play, Ruth. All right. This is a big daddy of a book. It's so heavy. All right. Which one's the front? I don't even know. But okay. All right. Here we go. Yeah. There's page 1. The colors. This was my fault. Having such a big wedding album. We're not going through the whole thing. I'm just going to get to the point. I'll show you the decorations of what we had going on. So like Marie Antoinette inspired. I made all the stuff myself except the cake and the flower. I made these little flower things. I made the programs. I made my guest book. I made all of that. Yeah. So it was a very on the cheap wedding, but yeah, it was so fun. I loved it. All right, let's get to the point. All right, come on. And before we said I do and did our kiss and everything, we did our secret handshake. So I'll just show you. It's a secret, but I'll just let you in on it real quick. That's our secret handshake. Aw, thank you. It was such a good day. It was such a good day. But what's weird, and this feels so, I was tuning in. I'm just like doing all the healing ever right now. And I was like, what traumas, like what events in my life are super traumatic that I need to go back and revisit and do like a shamanic journey to revisit and set things right, or, revisit and do healing. And I actually also, I had like the traumatic event of this, getting the wisdom teeth removed, which wasn't traumatic, like, on a physical level, but I guess on an energetic level it was. My 3 miscarriages. And I also, weirdly enough, got my wedding. And when I tuned in, I'm like, but that was such a great day. Like, I had so much fun. I love my husband. Like, why is this something I need to go back and heal? And it's more energetic, and it's like a contract. Something to do with the way the Matrix contracts people together during their wedding. So I'm going to go and do like a thing to heal that. Let's see. Yeah, our fun, I think this was already like on this one, the like James Bond pose, that's what I'm looking for, was already on its way out by 2009 when I got married, but we did it anyway because we're cool like that. What else? Oh, there's all the Jordan shoes. See, I wanted my husband to feel just as excited and, like he's going to be comfortable wearing what he's wearing, because he already didn't want to wear a suit, but like that's what people would, suits and tuxes and all that. But I wanted him to be comfortable. I wanted to be comfortable. So like we just had so much fun. And this was my favorite place to just go hang out. And she did a bunch of pictures of just me at this location. Let's see. Again, we're not going all the way through this thing, but for whatever reason, I was supposed to share this today. And then, I dyed my own little crinoline or whatever it's called, the petticoat underneath. I'm like, I want to pop a color. So that's what I did. I wanted to be comfortable, but also classy. As classy as I get. I'm not a classy person. So like, as classy as I get, Let's see. Yeah, we had a local bakery do the cake for like, I think it was like, yeah, it was still expensive for 2009. It was like $300 and some, but it was the exact cake I wanted. I glued all those Swarovski crystals on the D at the top. The little butterflies I actually have used in pick-a cards that are on the cake here. I've used them in pick-a cards and my intuition tests before. But yeah, the cake, they quoted me like $2,000 for cake at this like really high-end local bakery. And I'm like, no, we can't do that. So we didn't do that. Yeah, it was so fun. All of us on the dance floor doing all our fun things. But yeah, it was a good day. Such a good day. Such a fun day. And then the last photo. And for 2009, I mean, it doesn't look as dated as it could, Like I'm still, like if I had to go renew and do all of that, I would wear the same dress. I loved and still do love that dress. And I still haven't gotten it clean since I wore it that day. It's just in this big black plastic bag in my closet. I should probably do something about that. But I mean, I don't have a daughter. And that's the thing is like, does a daughter really even want to wear her mom's wedding dress? I know a few people who have, but I mean, I don't know. I'm like, I don't know why I'm holding on to it. I should probably just get it cleaned and sell it or something. But I don't know. It is so beautiful, like up close, all the beadwork and so beautiful. You love the backdrop. Yeah, I'll make it myself. Like I was at that point. I'm like, I'm not spending, like I'm so frugal. Like, let's just say this. I worked at the place that we got the photography from, but I actually got the job going there to consult about getting wedding photos, and she hired me like on the spot. She's like, we need you here. I had just graduated college for the second time and was like, I would love to work here because it's similar to what I was doing, but I was more like animation and graphic design. I had not done any kind of photo retouching besides just, creating logos and stuff. But, you wore your mother-in-law's wedding dress. See, that can be super special if it's like the right energy. You know what I mean? Yeah. My cousin, Michael, his, at the time, fiance, then wife, wore the dress that Michael's mom wore, so that would have been her mother-in-law, that my grandma had held on to for years. My Aunt Kathy was the first one to get married in that dress. And then my cousin Tanya, who you see on here sometimes, she got married in that dress. Another cousin of theirs, Sandy Chapman, got married in that dress. My mom got married in that dress. And then Shauna, Mike's ex, got married in that dress. Well, every single person that got married in that dress since Kathy, the original, stayed with her husband until he sadly passed away last October. But everyone who wore that dress after her got divorced. It was crazy. And I'm like, that's a cursed dress. But then at Michael and Shauna's wedding, my grandma threw a huge fit that Shauna was getting that dress dirty and she didn't even care. She's gonna rip it. Like my grandma. I love my grandma. I say love because she still exists somewhere, right? But she did pass away. But oh my gosh, could she just be set in her ways about things? And she like left the wedding. She started walking home, or she lied to us and said she walked all the way home, which we knew. I mean, back then she wasn't as old as she was at the end of her life. But like, there's no way you walked home. We don't believe you. We learned that my Aunt Betty gave her a ride home, but oh my gosh, drama. All right. Well, enough whatever randomness I was just into there, but that was fun. I love it. So I think yes, Cosmic Question Corner has won tonight by 61% to 39% for the reading and giveaway. Indian wedding is all about pomp and show. They become stressful. Yeah. Oh, I can imagine. I mean, the important thing to me, the very most important thing that I got to, hang out and be with my husband that day. And second was to have fun. And did everything go 100% according to plan? No. Was I bridezilla about it? Absolutely not. Like I went into this thing like bridezilla does not exist in this arena at all. There were no bridezillas on my wedding day, at least in my wedding venues. So we were good about that. And there was no groomzillas or mother-in-law zillas, none of it. It was great. Energetically, it felt so amazing. And, we laughed at the things. Like we came in to the reception after we went off and got pictures with the photographer. Everybody was eating and, having fun already. And then when we came into the office theme song, just so laid back and chill and just fun. I actually have the wedding video that my friend took for us that day, and I've never watched it. I should probably watch it. It's hours and out. It's like 8 hours of footage from like getting ready, all the, stuff leading up to it, and even like the rehearsal the night before. So like there's so much footage there, and I've never watched it. I probably should do that. Very fun. All right. We're going to get into the Cosmic Question Corner. I wish I had some like fun, like woo music to play, but like, yeah. So if you have a question that you want to get in the jar tonight, I'm not going to guarantee we're getting to your question tonight, but it will at least get into here if we select your question. And I'll select one, maybe two, maybe three. I mean, if they're all good, I don't know if I can stop myself. I'm going to have to write them all down because if it's a good question, I want to know the answer to it, right? So if you have a question for the Cosmic Questions, and again, this is not your personal questions that you put in. This is about the workings of the universe. This is about conspiracy theories, hidden history, hidden divination. Did this really happen? Possibilities are endless on what you could ask. And you guys are very amazing and creative people. I'm sure you can come up with some really cool questions. So have at it. Bring them on. Type them out. Let's see them. So we'll do that. And of course, if anyone else donates tonight, we will also take care of that before we go. But yeah. Yeah, I need to watch it. I probably should. I wonder if it's still in here. I think it's still in here. I might have moved it. See, things are just not where they probably should be because all my other videos and stuff are in my bedroom in this like photo box thing. It's somewhere. I probably should find it and get my life together around here. Ooh, the Bermuda Triangle. What happened to those missing? Okay. Whoa. We already have protection popping out when we just ask the question, just reading it out. But let's write this out. So the Bermuda. I'm actually going to go tell my kids to close the door because this heater has been on for a minute and it is already warm in this room. Now it is hot in this room. And that only happens if the downstairs door is open and the dogs are running in and out. It kicks the heater on. I'm going to go tell them, hey, close up shop. I'll be right back, you guys. Again. Be right back. didn't even need to leave the room. My husband already closed the door. He just got back, so. Getting all the football equipment locked and loaded from all the parents. All right. I'm going to write these down. That's what I was in the middle of before I had to go. Oh, the heater's still on, though. I'm going to open this window just to get it cooled down a minute. It is, like, stifling in here. All right. There we go. That's good. Okay. Much better. All right. Bermuda Triangle. What happened to those missing? And this is submitted by Brandy Lynn. I just like to write who submitted it just for fun, just to see. So we got that one. I'm gonna fold it and fold it again. Boom. All right. Oh, please feel free to reframe the question if that's required. Okay. How can we deal with closing portals and keeping them closed? Oh, no, that sounds perfect. Let's write that down from Amber. So how can we deal with closing portals and keeping them closed? This part takes the longest. Apologies. Okay. Amber's, whoop, as I drop it. Oh, where'd it go? Fan blew it around, but we got it back. Okay. We're going to fold it. And again, and enter. All right. Yeah, why not? Let's have one more. So the first person to comment another question, we'll also put that one in tonight. Because it'd be cool to have at least a little bit of a selection to pull from. Because right now, how many do we have? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 questions right now currently in here. I just don't want it to get so overflowing that I'm, we don't need this kind of situation on our hands. Not that I'm complaining. I love this, but there's a lot of names in there. All right. And this way we can get to the questions that you guys have asked sooner if there's less in here, So maybe once we kind of get around 10 questions in here, because we're at 7 now, right? We're pulling tonight, so because you're going to submit the 8th one, so we'll have around 7 tonight, and then maybe the next time we do this, we'll put 2 more questions in. I don't know, keep it 9 or 10 questions, and then to just kind of keep replacing it, we'll do maybe 1 each time we do it that way. All right. Reptilian people among us, dressed as normal people, just like NPCs and spiritless people. Let's tune in and find out. At least when we do pull this question, we will find out. So, reptilian. And I bet when we tune into this, we can ask and other races besides just maybe reptilian. Maybe there's because I've heard about like insectoid people and all sorts of stuff, Let's see. People among us dressed normal. And we'll also take Jessica's question as well. All right. Let's see. Just like NPCs and spiritless people. Okay, Amber's questions going in. And one more. Cut the sticky part off of this one. It's the problem with using sticky notes to create our little question papers, but oh well. Here we go. Cut the strips off this one here, and then we'll write it down, and then we will pull tonight's question and get going on that. Super exciting. So, Let's see. Maybe feel free to reword it. Things or signs to look out for when it comes to people that may not be connected to source. Okay, I love that. So, things or people. Oh, wait. Things or signs. Things or signs to look out for. Or when it comes to people that may not be connected to source. Okay. That's by Jessica. All right. There it is. Let's get this in here and let's pull tonight's question and get into it. I'm super excited. I wonder what it's going to be. We're really stirring them up. Stirring them up. Here it is. Here it is. It's right here. Okay. I saw a pic of a friend from my school and somehow saw a reptilian face behind her face. It freaked me out as I was being delusional. Oh my gosh. Oh, her real face. Gotcha. Oh my gosh. All right. Hijacking of our pineal gland, question mark. Marlene has submitted this one. So let's see what's going on with this pineal gland. I'm actually going to make a timestamp. I'm glad I remembered that. So we're at 1:31:46. Okay. So hijacking of our pineal gland. All right, let's tune in. And for some reason, we're going to, oh gosh, White Newman Tarot. Oh, we used this for that last cosmic question, and it was the Black Newman we got out of this, which is exclusive to this deck. So I guess maybe this is just a great deck for cosmic questions, huh? I got chills when you read it, so I'm taking it as a confirmation. All right, tuning in to the capital T truth in alignment with our spirits. Those of us watching now and on the replay, what do we need to know about possible hijacking of our pineal gland? Oh yeah, oh yeah. I just heard pick which way. There's multiple ways it's done. What's going on? Wow. Okay, big downloads of information coming through. Okay. So she's holding up these two like black orbs of energy here. And then it almost appears, look, turn it the right way here. Look what's on her, around her crown. She's got all these white orbs or dots. And I'm reading the white as like the protection, something about spiritual protection. And I'm hearing, yes, pineal gland, count, let me, how does, how do I love thee? Let me count the ways. How are you hijacked? Let me count the ways. Yeah, multiple hijack points attaching in. Yeah, feels like a helmet, but at the same time, there is some sort of protection that even as disconnected as one can get, when they have the free will choice, because this is coming in, they have the free will choice to reconnect it just by the mere like observation that, hey, maybe I do have a spirit, maybe I do have a connection to source. And I'm actually hearing too that the pineal gland isn't even our main connection to source or our spirit at all. It can help, and when things are finely tuned and not hijacked, so to speak, of course, the whole body and the whole system runs like a well-oiled machine when we're not hijacked. Let me count the ways that we are hijacked, though. So this is almost, I just heard fail safe. This is a fail safe put into the human energy field, human body, by some sort of like the organic creation. Even if we, there's even a conspiracy theory, was man even created by an original source, or are we just, these hybrids of and playthings of all of these, malevolent forces and races and, wars and all sorts of craziness. But I do see absolute there is that spark of the divine. And we came in with multiple fail safes within the body and the energy field to be able to reconnect at any time that we become enlightened or ready to do so. And by enlightened, I don't mean like, capital E enlightened. I mean just aware that, hey, I have a pineal gland. I want to open my third eye. I want to communicate with spirits, or I want to, get in contact with God. Just as having that pull or that desire or that intention to do so will help us do so. So whether they're hijacking or not hijacking, which they are hijacking, obviously, yes, so many ways, we still have the ability to override, overrun, course correct, I'm hearing as well, that hijacking. I actually thought that was a main way we connect, that was our pineal, our antenna, and our body is a radio, but I was wrong. Let's see what other, I just heard heart is a portal. And our heart actually has neurons in it as well. Our heart is like a second brain. Our gut is like another brain as well. So let's just tune in. Let's tune in and see, well, what is the main way we connect? If we can safely get that information and get it revealed today. Of course, we're leaving this to spirit to divulge as much as spirit can. What is the main way that we do connect to source? All right. Wow, okay, that's not what I would have thought exactly, but wow. So we got the 10 of Wands here. Look at all the snakes. So the snakes, of course, with symbolism are maybe associated with Kundalini, but I'm not reading them specifically as like Kundalini energy. What I'm seeing the source of all these snakes coming from is like the womb portal space, the womb space. I just heard womb man, like WOMB-MAN. Instead of woman, womb man. Although woman, man, I mean, it's like man and whoa man. It's like women are the creators. Not to say that men don't have also this portal within themselves, energetically speaking, because yes, they do. But women, with having the physical representation, even if you have to have a hysterectomy or something, and that's still energetically represented in your body, so it's still there. But women just also have, when they're intact, a physical representation of this energy as well as a energetic. So I'm seeing you being able to, and again, this is an energetic thing more than a physical thing, connecting energetically into the womb space. And we also have the Page of Pentacles. So he's got all these little tufts of leaves or whatever tucked in. And this always reminds me of Michael Jackson. Does that not look like Michael Jackson? I know most of the face is covered, and normally he'd cover the bottom parts of his face. But for some reason, this is totally giving Michael Jackson vibes to me. And that could be a question for our cosmic whatever. But so this is 2 days after my big Kundalini awakening, speaking of Kundalini, I think all this is why I use this deck, and I didn't know why I needed to, but now I do. Ooh. We got so many good downloads, good information coming through. But 2 days after my Kundalini awakening, in a dream, this is in a dream, but it was such a real dream. I'm in this huge arena, not on stage or anything, like down in the pit area, but it's empty. No one's around. And I'm like, in the dream, sometimes you can be confused. It was almost a lucid dream, but not quite, because I'm looking around, I knew it was a dream, but at the same time, I wasn't trying to direct or control the direction of the dream. And a lot of times I don't have lucid dreams. So this was lucid, but not in a controlling way. I was just ready to see what was going to appear, but I knew I was dreaming or something like dreaming, right? And I'm waiting because I can feel a presence of someone behind there were big red curtains, kind of at the back of the stage rather than the front. The whole front of the stage was open, but it was just empty. No one was on the stage. And I could feel some presence, and I knew someone was going to come out and reveal something to me. I could feel it in my dream awareness and consciousness. And then Michael Jackson comes out, and he's wearing a red shirt, almost blending in with the curtains in the back, and black pants. And he's wearing the sparkly glove that he used to wear. And he's kind of more his mid-90s look. If you guys remember around 94 when he did the song for Free Willy and that music video, he looked very much the style of what he was looking like around that era of his career. And I get chills just saying this, so I can feel it. is, and this was in 2016 that this all came to me, and I was like fervently in belief of what he revealed to me, was that he didn't do what they say he did. And if anyone accused him, they were paid off. And again, I'm not here to victim blame or anything. If there were people that felt they were victims, so let's just put that aside. But what I got as this just pure loving energy of MJ beyond the veil in this dream was he didn't do any of that. Who knew this hijacking of pineal gland was going to get us into Michael Jackson territory? I didn't. Thanks for the question, Marlene. We're going to keep going. I wouldn't have thought that. But then all this stuff is coming out recently of like Aaron Carter, who, yes, also kind of semi-recently passed in a very what's going on here kind of way. His mom and these like agents of the federal variety were trying to get him to confess that certain things went on with Michael and him that didn't happen. And he's like, no, I'm not. This is a money grab, Mom. And you can go and see this interview. Just type in something like Aaron Carter. And this just popped into my feed. I'm not looking for any of this stuff. It just found me and I'm like, let me click, because you know me, this curious over here. So he's like basically telling on his mom and like these feds that, yeah, I'm not getting this. Nut did not happen. He's been nothing but completely kind and normal and very giving, but not in those ways you're trying to say he was. No. And then Macaulay Culkin also was like, no, you can't say that. You can't try to make me say he did things that he didn't do, because he didn't do them. And also Corey Feldman, who was very vocal about other people, doing the things they're accusing Michael Jackson of doing years and years ago. But he's fervently defending Michael all the way. So all of these instances of people defending Michael, and then all this stuff coming out, with the P. Diddy and possible other celebrity people, Jay-Z, Beyonce, whoever, somebody, again, trying to put blame on someone who was, in my opinion, look what's on the back of the egg, blameless in the situation. Wow. Yeah, because Michael, and this is what Michael conveyed to me in that dream as well, was I didn't get a childhood. I didn't get a childhood at all. So, as Michael Jackson 5, like that was his childhood, was, being forced basically onto stage. And he has a energy, which is very shy, very soft-spoken. Hi, Mom. So it wasn't even his fault that he wanted to have Neverland and never grow up and, have all these friends that were maybe, you look at it through today's lens, it feels very highly inappropriate. But just tuning in again, and this is not me trying to posthumously diagnose Michael as anything, but I don't know. To me, just as someone who feels what I feel, I can feel maybe he was what maybe we would consider today as on the spectrum, right? He did not have any ill will or intent, and just always reading his energy, like he even fought for himself, like to get out of that contract with Sony, I think it was. And I could probably do a deep dive on Michael Jackson. And I think that was one of the topics we were going to dive into on Patreon. And we might have done it. I can't remember now. I don't think we did, though. I know that was one that we were going to do at some point, but we didn't. So long way around saying that, yes, there are other hijack points, but so many other places we can connect. But the main one is that like womb space, but also the heart. The heart is the biggest electromagnetic field in the whole human body. It's a whole ass electromagnetic field. And actually the heart is a coil. You can unroll a heart. Like, this is something they do not want you to know, that they make you think, at least I've always thought this. And then I saw, oh gosh, can you remember where it was? I was just blown away that it actually is a coil and you can unwrap a heart. Like, it unwraps. I wish I could find this information for you guys, like off the cuff. Maybe I could just Google heart coil or something. I don't know. Let's see. Heart coil unwrapped. And correct me if I'm wrong. They used to bury the mummies and everything with their heart because that was the one organ they couldn't go to the afterlife without or something. The heliacal heart. What's this? Oh, unwinding the heart center. Oh, snap. Are they literally going to unroll an actual heart? Let's see. Let's see what's going on here. Sorry, I got an ad. 2 seconds. Feel destiny, heart center, womb, 7 chakras, etc. Yeah, but it's almost like what I'm getting energetically with this is it's wherever feels the most comfortable to you, because it might be different for you than it is for this person, than it is for this person. And that's why we came in with that fail safe of multiple places. Yes, the heart is such strong meaning for sure. Let's see. Is this going to tell me what I need to know? Well, you can kind of almost see it in just this kind of 3D rendered model of the heart, how it kind of wraps in front of itself, but you can unwrap it like this long thing. Like, I don't even know if this is getting into what it is where, I don't even know what helical means. This feels very, let me look it up. Helical. Well, helio means like circular or going around something. Let me look it up. But the first comment was, this is disturbing. All medical students need a refund for false teachings in all medical institutions around the world. Who taught the crap that's been practiced and taught wrong, and they knew it. Okay, I'm going to look up the meaning of the word heliacal. Helical? However that was said. Having shape or form of a helix. Okay. There you go. Or petal. Okay. Oh, bud of a lotus. Oh. But what you're saying is kind of what we're saying. Yeah. Oh, wow. For some reason, I really feel like I need to watch this heart video. So if you're looking for it, it's by Braille or Bright. Helical heart. The helical heart on YouTube. Oh, it's 11 minutes and 55 seconds. I was just kind of scrolling to see what is this about. Oh, I think they are. Yes. Okay. Sorry. Show and tell. They're going to unwrap this heart. Oops, as I turn my phone off. So we've been lied to. We thought it was just this big solid organ or, but they're going to unwrap it. It's like a coil. I have chills, major ones. Look at this. Did you know the heart did this? I didn't until this year, like May of this year, maybe a little earlier than that, but not much longer before that. I mean, I know this is gross. This is a literal actual heart, so I should have done a TMI trigger warning, but person's digging, but they're literally it's like coiled up. But this is the muscle in our body that creates that torus field around our energy field. Yeah, they're still unraveling. That's what the heart, you can unravel it. So it's a coil. It's an energetic coil in an energetic body. Again, I know it's gross, but yeah, it is a muscle. But look at it. And then you wrap, it's coiled. So I want to see what they're talking about in the actual video. Uploaded 12 years ago, so it hasn't been scrubbed from the internet yet. But I have a feeling, I know this, we've gone so far off the rails of the original question, but that's what I love about this. We never know where we're going to end up in these questions. But what I'm already seeing for like 2025, maybe even the rest of 2024, is just all sorts of truth bombs just being dropped left, right, and center. Just stuff that just coming out of the woodwork of, I would never have expected that information would have been leaked, or that they would have admitted to that, or that this is actually this other thing. Or like so many like this emoji. Like that's the energy of 2025. And it is a 9 year. 2 + 0 + 2 + 5 = 9. You add all those together. It makes sense though. Part of the muscle tube system, more or less. Yeah, for sure. And I knew it had like ventricles and all the things, but I didn't know it could unravel like that. Yeah, we started at pineal gland, ended up in the heart. Let's see if there's anything else we need to know specifically to Marlene's question, since we have gone so far off topic. I think these have been all great topics. So we kind of got like 3 cosmic questions in one. Even though we didn't even ask these questions, they were revealed to us. So that's maybe the beauty of doing this, is maybe we're just learning things that we didn't even know we were learning, but just they came through anyway, you know? Because that's the thing. The veil is so thin right now. What we need to know, we will know it. Whether we're asking question A and we're getting question Z answered, and even though we didn't have a question Z, it's being answered for us. Like, the information at the very least is being presented to us, and it's, you know, it's our choice whether we want to take that information or not. But it's leading us to our sovereignty, maybe even more questions about the sun or the body systems that are ruled by sun. I don't know what those are off the top of my head. I want to say, like, for some reason, the heart. I know its solar plexus is very yellow. And Leo, maybe? Let's see. Let's see what body, areas of the body are ruled by the sun in astrology. So what areas of the body are ruled by the sun in astrology? The heart, yeah. The stomach, the head, the back, and the eyes are all ruled by the sun. Wow. So the heart, the stomach, the head, the back, and the eyes. Yeah, these are all very needed parts of the body to be able to observe our life, right? But let's just see if there's anything else about Marlene's hijacking of our pineal gland question that we need to know. Anything else? Yeah, stomach is considered in Ayurveda. Yeah, heartburn. Yeah. All right, these 2. Okay, so Ace of Pentacles came in reverse. And then we had the Hanged Man. So they basically did something to the pineal gland. They couldn't completely take it offline because that option is still there for us if we know where to look or how to dig or just set that intention to connect to our pineal gland or, you know, our spirit in any other way. There's multiple ways we can do it. All they could really do was put us almost in a limbo mode or a stasis or almost like a purgatory state is what I'm seeing here. That's the best they could do. They could not ever completely sever that connection because then they wouldn't have the fuel and the food that they need to keep going. So it's like their Achilles heel is keeping us with just that minimal connect, like a trickle of a connection to spirit, to our own spirit. But of course, the more spiritual we become in our own practices, in our own lives, and as humanity as a whole is really waking up right now and really just absolutely starved for that spiritual connection that we long for. They can't put that cat back in the bag. Like, it's out. The cat is out of the bag. All right, anything else we need to know about this? Oh, let's ask how we can clear or cleanse our pineal gland, or how we can unhijack or take it back, take our power back with our pineal gland. How can we as individual spirits and people and humans take our pineal gland power back? How can we take our power back? By having the ambition to want to do so, because this is the ultimate self-love card here. And so many of us feel disconnected from, you know, a partner, a child, a parent, a friend, people in general, humanity in general. We feel so disconnected because we can't seem to get on board with loving ourselves, because we can't, so many of us, until we can, feel our own spirit's love for ourselves. But us wanting to and craving that connection is like the catalyst to bring that connection on even further. And this is such a heart-centered card already. But let's see. We have the Ace of Pentacles in reverse, and now the Ace of Cups upright. Is how can we kind of un-F or unhijack the pineal gland? Is by maybe clearing and just consuming clean and clear water as well. setting that intention that every water that we drink will, and any water that we bathe in will cleanse that gland. Because we can clear that gland completely once, but if we're not continuing to keep up with it, like all the time, it'll be clouded over again in no time because we are so bombarded. And that's why, because if they don't bombard us with toxins and chemicals and poisons and all the things, we get unstuck, and they can't have that. They can't have that. All right, what else? Last card. I could go on all night. This is so fascinating. Victory. Look at that. We have victory. I love that. After all the battle, after all the wars, after all the hard times, we will have victory in overcoming. And then look, we have the big white ball of sun above his head. So yet again, it's like being restored by setting the intention that, hey, damn it, that's mine and I want it back. So set that intention, continue to detox, cleanse, clear, ground center shield, as my friend Jessa says. Do all the things you can that are in your awareness, and also have your spirit lead you to the things that will help keep it clear and cleansed. And not just this point of the pineal gland, but any other place where we connect to our spirit in the physical body. Clear them, cleanse them. Even if you don't know exactly where all those are, we got at least a few ideas. We got the eyes with, everything that's ruled by the sun is what we were really getting. But at the very least, we have the sacral womb energy, we have the heart, we have the pineal gland, we have the eyes, the back. There was another one, I think, the stomach, or solar plexus energy, but the stomach itself. Yeah, we got a lot of information here. Okay, so this is where Michael ties back into this. This is about, as more truth is revealed. Yeah, because look, he's got a blindfold on under that hat. It kind of almost just looks like a shadow to you guys, but it's very clearly a blindfold and then a hat over it. But as more information comes out about certain celebrities doing certain nasty things, more, because the veil is so thin, it's lifted so much that the truth has nowhere to go but into the general public. Nowhere to hide. Nowhere to hide. So those with eyes to see, ears to hear, and a heart to beat, you're going to get the truth of a whole bunch of stuff that you didn't even know you needed to know, but you're going to know it soon. So much truth's coming to light because I think so many of us do want that spiritual connection. And the fact that, so much of our spiritual connection has been kind of in this purgatory or stasis for so long, it's going to be like getting our sea legs to really, when these energies come in and these truths are revealed and the veil is so thin, we're getting our sea legs with really getting these spiritual connections that we may have been, we've had that trickle, like I said, even the most gifted of psychics or mediums or, whatever you want to label yourself as, have only really had trickles of what's actually vastly and quantifiably available out there. Wow. It just blows my mind. It's such a good way. Like, we don't even know the half of it yet. Not even the tip of the iceberg yet. So much is being revealed, not just in this next year, but over the next years to come. Like, there's no putting that cat back in the bag. There's no putting Pandora back in that box. It's just, if you have the curiosity, you will learn. You will learn more than you ever knew you needed to learn about the nature of actual reality, or what's been suppressed, what's been hidden. Because this card also came out, I don't think I talked about it so much, but we're going to be able to sever anything that has been tampered with or hijacked and be able to get back in like an original design. And this really does go even deeper than just, getting healthy and getting detoxed. This is about getting more access to our original DNA. And, the fact that they've dumbed us down to these 2 strands, maybe we're getting access back up to however many. I mean, it could be hundreds of strands of DNA for all we know. We don't know. Because again, that truth has been hidden. But some people say 12 strands, some people say 144 strands. A lot more than 2 though, for sure. I'm loving today's stream. Oh my gosh, me too. This is so fun. Again, I could stay here all night, but I should probably go. It's 8 o'clock. I can still hear my kids up down there. They have a little basketball hoop like hooked to their bed, so I can hear them like bumbling around down there with their basketball hoop. Probably tell them it's time to read and get settled down for the night. This was so fun. Thanks again for that question, Marlene. That was, who knew such a short question would uncover or unlock so much, and not just the question at hand, but other questions that we didn't even know we had tonight. We got answers to all sorts of stuff. I'm loving this. This cosmic question thing is so fun for me. I'm glad you guys are enjoying it as well. Oh, you shared something with me on text. I thought I saw that, but I did not check it. Let's see. All right. Aww. Do you want me to share your picture? And then you also said, by the way, I asked today to see my safe space and shamanic journey, and I saw a cave, but it was on a high snowscape mountain, almost like Mount Kailash. I hope I'm saying that right. Everest, part of the Himalayas. Oh, that's so cool. Wow. Yeah, it's so much fun. And of course, eye-opening. I love it. It's so much fun. Oh, I love your henna. That's so pretty. I don't know if you wanted me to share it with the whole group, but if you do, let me know, Amber, and I will. Very pretty. Oh, you did it. Oh, wow. See, I could probably do my left hand just fine, but then trying to do my right hand. Oh, and that's another thing. That's another thing I've been trying to do is I used to do a lot more things left-handed and almost consider myself ambidextrous, but since I cut my finger off, that part of it, I did for a while right with my left hand, and I did get pretty good at it, but I got so out of practice with it that it feels very foreign again, because I tried to do it the other day. I'm like, wow, this is weird. But I've started to, so if you're left-handed, of course, now right hand is your non-dominant hand. But one thing you can do to really start creating new neural pathways for yourself, or to try to really get to merge both hemispheres of the brain, is to use your non-dominant hand to do things that you would normally use your dominant hand for. So brushing my teeth, I'm all left-handed up in here. I already eat left-handed a lot, so I feel like I got that down. But I also eat right-handed. But a lot of the times I will eat left-handed more than right-handed. So some things I do more left-handed than right-handed. But yeah, I don't know why that's coming through. Why'd that come through? Oh yeah, because of your henna. So see, each thing that happens here is giving a little bit of something here. Oh wow. So I'll share the first picture. Beautiful. I love that. And then here's a close-up, and then she did send a close-up, because this lighting here is not doing this justice. So pretty. So cool. Oh my gosh. That is so cool. I love that. Share it with the class. And I wish I could get this even closer and show you even more detail, but I think my lighting situation is just not gonna help that at all. But so pretty. Oh my gosh, I love that. The pink is the same from the card. Oh yes, that's right. I love that pink. Oh, that's so pretty. Yeah, that is a beautiful sari. I think that's what it's called, right? I'm not saying that. It's incorrectly, right? Beautiful. Oh my gosh, I love that. Thanks for sharing. So cool. Oh, you mixed it at home and the color actually turned dark maroon, almost black. Oh, wow. That's so neat. But you never know, like when you're doing things at home and you're just experimenting, like you never know exactly what it's going to look like. Oh, that's so pretty. So cool. All right, you guys. Well, I'm going to go. Kids are getting wild down there. I don't think you guys can hear it, because when I'm like, oh, my dogs are barking, like, and I watch a replay, I can't hear them. So I guess this onboard computer microphone is all right. Although when I'm doing this, and I can hear that, and it's very annoying when I watch the replay. So I do apologize, especially if you're wearing headphones and I'm crinkling that. I do apologize, because it's annoying. At least we don't have all the background noise and stuff. So yeah. Oh, it's from Sunday. Very cool. Yeah, you do such beautiful work. I love it. All right, you guys. Well, I'm going to go. I will be back here Friday. I'm trying to think. I think we have yet another pick a card coming in hot. Should we, since we're here, real quick, should we pull our 3 selections so you guys get a sneak peek? This is your gift for getting here so early. You're so early. You're 2 days ahead of schedule. So pile 1. I don't even know the question yet. Do we have a question we want to use as a pick a card? Go ahead and drop it in the chat. Drop what should the theme or question for the pick a card Friday be? If you guys have an idea, because I'm kind of out of ideas right now. I'm out of ideas. Halloween message. Oh yeah, because it's like the 25th, right? Yeah, because that night we have a trunk or treat up at one school and a Halloween dance down at the other school for both the kids. So we're definitely having some fun on Friday. So yeah, let's just get a message for Halloween or Samhain. We kind of did that, but not quite, because we just did more of a October. Or message from ancestors that are more aligned to the true, organic, authentic source. Yeah, I like that one too. Ooh, and it's interesting because this is a Priestess of Light Oracle. And I have not used this one or this. I'm just like digging out oldies but goodies right now. So I used to use this all the time on my live stream. When I first started the live stream. And of course during pick a cards. So yeah, let's ask a message from the ancestors that are more aligned to the organic, authentic source. So pile 1, message from the ancestors that are more aligned to the true, organic, authentic source. So we have the Miracles card with ancient wisdom. That's exactly what we want. Pile 1, we're off to a great start. So that's going to be pile 1 for Friday. Pile 2, message from ancestors more aligned with the organic, authentic source. Pile 2 is Divine Mother. Oh, we need this one too. Yes, nurturing, compassion, and grace. Oh my gosh, I'm feeling both of these already. Perfect. All right, and pile 3, messages from ancestors that are more aligned to the true, organic, authentic source. And calming the waters, peaceful self-regulation. I mean, not a bad message either. Oh my gosh. All of these are calling to me. And I'm going to claim it right now. I need all 3 of these messages. Because I didn't even get in on that last pick a card we did. And I'm like, dang it, I wish this was my message. I'm claiming all 3. I'm claiming all 3 already. Whatever comes through, I need to know it, obviously. So we're going to roll with that. Yes, we're going to do it. So Friday, pick a card. I am actually going to screenshot your question there so I don't forget it. I don't think I'm going to forget it with these amazing energies just kind of sitting here. I actually might even take these down and put them on my altar and just really let the ancestors come through. I'm going to light it. Yes, that's what I'm going to do. When this live stream's over, I'm going to put the cosmic question in the timestamp, and then I'm going to truck it downstairs, put these on my altar, and then I'm going to light a candle tomorrow on Jupiter Day. Jupiter is guru, wisdom, right? Jupiter Day, to call in the benign energy of the ancestors of all of us in this collective that will watch this, that want to participate, to call in their ancestors to bless us with some amazing messages. Yes, I love that idea. We're doing it. Let's do it. Okay, so I'm going to take a screenshot of your question so I get it right. I love the sneak peek. Yes. All right, we got it. Okay. Now I'm going to go. Thanks again, you guys. This is so fun. Yeah, Jessica says same. Amber says wow. All right. I love this. This is so fun. I'll be here all night, but I got to go. So much love. Thanks again so much for all those likes, comments, shares, subscribes, donations, and all the things. And I really, truly do hope to see each and every one of you right back here at Harmony Portal Tarot Live. Yes, we do have fun. I love us. I love us. We have so much fun together. All right, you guys. Bye. Have a beautiful rest of your peaceful evening. Remember to protect yourself with your true spirit as you sleep. It is so powerful and can bring you a lot of guidance and answers and keep you safe all at the same time. So try it out if you haven't done it, or if you are doing it, just keep doing it. You're going to see a lot of benefit. I'm seeing a lot of benefit. It's amazing. So just your friendly reminder. I know it's getting late for those of us here in the US. So just thought I'd give you a little bedtime homework. There you go. Much love, peace, and I will see you guys Friday for our pick a card. Yes, yes. Oh, I better push end. There we go. All right, 10, 10, 10. Oh, wow.